What is up, 412? We are in our second week of our Easter series called Undefeated, and I'm just going to get right into it. There's one area of my life where I stay undefeated. You hand me a brand new package of Oreos, and I'm the Oreo eating champion. Nobody can touch me when it comes to Milk's favorite cookie. And I think we love the idea or actually being undefeated because we know what it's like to be defeated. Like we know what it's like to lose. And nobody likes that feeling. Maybe it was in a basketball game or a dance competition or whatever you do. I'm sure you felt defeated in some form or fashion doing what you do. But you know, there's a time when we feel defeated and it's completely different. It's not involved with the things that we do, our hobbies. Maybe it involves our choices or our friends or our lifestyle or our circumstance, something like that you try to defeat over and over and over, but somehow you always feel like it defeats you. And it leaves you feeling embarrassed or ashamed or lost in multiple kinds of ways. Like you feel lost because it defeated you, or you feel lost because you don't know where to go next. But here is the good news. There's a way to defeat things we're struggling with instead of letting them defeat us. And I'm going to tell you, you're not alone. If you felt embarrassed, or you felt ashamed, or you feel lost because of a choice or a circumstance, you're not alone. We all feel that way. But there's good news. During this time of the year, churches are talking about Easter all over the place. God, it got me this week. Churches are talking about Easter all over the world, and it's centered around Jesus and what his part is in Easter. He came to live among us and show us how to live. That's important. Show us how to live. And he willingly died to take the punishment for the sin of all mankind. And you might be thinking, Easter is about celebrating the death of Jesus? Weird. So, technically, we're not celebrating the death of Jesus, his physical death, but we are celebrating what Jesus defeated when he died. So, if you can turn in your Bible to 2 Corinthians 5:21, I'm going to be reading out of the NLT version today. It says, "For God made Christ, who never sinned, to be the offering for our sin, so that we could be made right with God through Christ." Let's unpack this for a second. So God made Jesus, sent us Jesus, who never sinned, but we do, and then he was the offering for us because of the things, the mistakes, the circumstances, the choices that we make. So the Bible says that he took the place for our sin. We sinned, and he did it. Think about that. Like, he never did. He never made a bad choice in his life. I can't even fathom that. But still, Jesus took our place. And that's not all. He did something even more incredible. He took on our sin, don't miss this, so that we could be made right with God. He took on our sin and gave us a perfect record. If you watched last week, he bridged the gap. It's clean. He gave us a clean slate. Because of Jesus, sin is defeated. And that means that whatever you're thinking about right now doesn't have the power to defeat you anymore. So remember, because of Jesus, sin is defeated. I love you guys. Have a great week.